Hello, Aries. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Animal Wisdom Tarot by Don Brunk, illustrated by Ola Leola. Actually, I think that's just the coloring there, isn't it? Okay. There's a website for them, cicobooks.com. Feel free to freeze frame if you need to get that information. Supportive Oracle cards, spellcasting Oracle cards by Flavia, Barbara, and Lisbeth. There's I think the She Who Is Art website over here is for all of them. I haven't been on there in the longest time, but I thought that's for all of them. There's a couple other websites there. If you're interested, feel free to freeze frame there and search them out if you would like to. Okay, what do we have for Aries? Aries. I didn't say it for Sagittarius, I'm noticing, but you're getting a Scorpio reference, so I might say it for you too here. In September of 2021, these readings, first of all, are valid for whenever you come to them. But if you're watching this before September, or in September 2021, Venus goes into Scorpio around the 10th of September. And I feel like Scorpio might be triggering something. For some of you, Scorpio might trigger something. But if you're watching this after that time frame, if Scorpio's in the sun or moon, if the sun or moon is in Scorpio, that might trigger something, an event going forward. Especially when I see you with the King of Cups here. That's the shark. The shark with the King of Cups. Well, look at that. Yeah, and you're getting the omen of death here, which is the moth. I believe this is Scorpio. No, that is the death card. Yeah, that's Scorpio. Number 13. That's the death card. It just feels like Scorpio is very significant to you with these two. So that might be triggering something coming forward. It may be something, I feel like for you, it's actually triggering it for you personally. Because the Five of Cups are here. There's something you want. Thing is, Aries is not about wasting their time. You'll give something a fair shot if it looks like it'll go your way. But if you're like, if that's just going to be like, a goose chase, why bother? A wild goose chase, is that what they call it? But I feel like you're conflicted. You're like, going towards this, there's something that could really benefit you going forward. In fact, I'm going to use that Scorpio energy again. You might have been talking yourself out of it, like, no, that's not for me. No, that's not going to work. But when Scorpio comes into favor here, and again, you might be watching this after September, which is fine, it's still valid. But when Scorpio's either in the sun or moon, it might trigger you to move forward, kind of like, you know what, I don't care if I might not win. I gotta at least throw my hat in the ring, because I gotta know if I can at least try. I'll never know if I don't try. That's where I'm trying to get to. If I don't at least throw my hat in the ring, I'll never know. And it may not, odds may be against me, but I gotta do this. I gotta know if I can at least have it. I won't know if I don't try. And you might get this really strong surge of energy, like, no, I'm gonna go, and I really think I may have a chance. Don't know if I don't try. I gotta try. Because it seems like it comes in quite quickly. The Two of Wands, you make your decision kind of like, I'm gonna try. I gotta try. Somebody else might be advising you to not do this, and that's fine. I don't think anybody is malicious with that. At least it's a general read, granted, but I don't feel when I got the King of Swords and the not the Page. What are you? The Seeker is the Knight of Fire. Somebody's warning you, like, easy come, easy go. You might get it, but you'll only hold on to it for 5 minutes anyway, so why bother? And they're saying what they're seeing. They're saying their truth. This is what they think. This is what they truly believe. Yet they're air. You're fire. You work differently. If this is worth it to you, you might hold on to it. I think people underestimate fire sometimes. They think it's like, you burn through the forest and you're gone. Fire, but that's not always the case. Sometimes you burn like a volcano. It burns indefinitely. It never stops. And if you decide there's something here that you want and you want to keep, if you got the passion for it, you can keep it. And they don't know that. Like, they're not you. So they have good advice, they have truthful advice, and I feel like that's the thing that might be holding you back. They are telling you the truth, but they're relating it through their truth. So I'm not saying this person's wrong, but they might be right for them, not right for what you're going forward to. And I feel like you're going to go forward and get something. You got the rooster coming in, which is the awakening. There's something you're going to grab hold of, and I think you're going to keep it. Other people might not have the energy to keep it. You do. You do. And it's something that I feel like other people have advised you. Don't do that, Aries. Aries, don't do that. It might be a romantic thing. Kind of like you're going to go down that road, you're going to get with that person, they're a train wreck, you're never going to be happy, blah, 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 they're very needy, blah, 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 blah. But you know what? If you really want it, you'll make it work. Because whatever it is, it's going to stick with you. How do I put this? It might seem rude, but here we go. I've seen Aries, and I've seen them link up with people who are, I just use that word needy, and they get in a relationship with a person that, to me, I would think they were needy. And I'd be like, I feel like that's going to suffocate them. But they make it work. They address the problem, they put it in context that they need to, and they make it work. I don't know exactly how. I always thought that needy would suffocate Aries, and they'd just get either, they'd put out the fire or they'd explode because they couldn't stand it. But some Aries, they work with it. I don't know exactly how they do. But it's one of those things where it's kind of like you have to respect that the person who's different from you, Aries, for example. I mean, my moon's Aries, so I kind of understand Aries. Kind of. Because sometimes they thrive with that, and I'm like, I didn't think it would work, but they do. They make it work. This is something other people might not think you can handle or deal with or stand. But you might make this work, and it might actually be very comfortable for you. The Ten of Pentacles with... Is that the travel card? Yeah. It's addressing the energy, and then you keep that energy moving the way you need it to. Keeping the communication open. Talking about, well, somebody, like, maybe they're a little needy, but maybe you can keep their energy going different places long enough to where, yeah, all right, maybe once or twice a day they're on you, and they're on you for a while, but when they're not, and you're separated from them, you recharge and you're fine. You know what to expect from them. I have known some Aries that actually really thrive with that, and this also goes to talk to, like, just because your sun sign might be Aries, you might have a Venus that's, in Taurus or something, or another sign that can actually handle that and be okay with it. And it may be just certain select relationships that you are okay with that, and under certain select conditions. It's kind of like some people who don't like PDA, but behind closed doors, they're all right with it. Everybody's different. I mean, it's true. Just because somebody's like a sun sign, there's a lot of other levels to us. Just because the outside is one thing, the inside can be a lot different. A lot of different levels, a lot of different things. Categorization. Okay. This is going to be something that works for you. I just feel like I keep looking at a situation that other people don't understand how you make it work, but you're like, well, you don't need to. It's my situation, and I'll do what I want. Other people are going to be very confused. Whatever the situation is, I think you're going to go forward to it. You're going to make it work, and people aren't going to understand. They just don't get it. Like, how do you make that work, Aries? Like, I know you so well, or I think I do. How do you make that work? And you're like, well, it's not your business. Don't worry about it. I make it work. I'm happy, and that's all that matters. Yeah, because even though I've noticed this with Aries too, let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. You can have very close friends, but certain situations are very private. Just because somebody's a close friend of yours doesn't mean you're going to tell them the ins and outs of this and that and the other thing if you don't want them to. So it's kind of like, listen, I make it work. It's my business. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I'm happy. That's all I want. I don't know. You can let me know in the comments if that's how it is, because I think in some situations you keep things private. The whale comes in with the prosperity. Whatever this is, other people don't think you're going to make it work. They don't think you're going to be able to stand it, but it's perfect for you, and you make it work, and you're very happy with it. Very happy, But there's also kind of like addressing what isn't really desirable and then making it work to your advantage. Aries does do that. I think that's one of those things where Aries, people feel like Aries are either like warlike or happy-go-lucky. Aries is also very strategic. And when something isn't quite the way you want it to, you can strategize to make it more to your liking. Aries are very strategic when they want to be, when they need to be, when it's important to be. I think sometimes people forget that war is not just war. War has a lot of strategy. And I'm not saying you guys are being warlike right now. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying like strategy is a very big thing here. And you know what you're doing and you're strategizing to make this a long-term success and you're going to make it work. Other people don't get it. They don't have to. They don't have to. And I feel like for you, again, because I'm getting this Scorpio reference, the death card talks about Scorpio, at least when I read. When the Scorpio energy comes in, that might trigger this next phase forward. So if you're watching this September of 2021, around the 10th, I believe Venus goes into Scorpio. If you're watching after it, that's fine. When the sun or moon goes into Scorpio, that might trigger this going into the next phase. Cool, good, great. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below with the same email. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.